I uploaded my level of fracture circles, and a lot of you guys were asking how to make the effects in the 9 circles, pulsing slope, I guess, I don't know. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be covering all of that. Obviously, I started off by making some gameplay to make it easier to show, the 9 circles. I then made some background pulses, just because. You can do this with any color, just make sure it's bright. Also, please make sure to make it sync with the song. I'm then gonna painfully make some gameplay because I'm on mobile right now and it's really difficult to do on mobile. Anyways, it ended up coming out like this. I know it's really good gameplay. And then I always do some bright outlines. Alright, I'm now making all the important colors, one bright color and one blending version of it. It's really easy to do. Just do copy color and blending. And then I'm going to make a black and a blending black. And then I put the outline on the bright color, not the blending color. Alright, put whatever slopey object you want. I really like these colors. These ones because they're easy to use. Very important step here, make the slopes you put black so that, the effect can work. Alright, and these are my 3 pulsing groups. I usually only do 3, just to make things not as complicated. Also, for the pulses, I just like to do a fade out of 0.4. Alright, now give your slope a group. A group. And then put the pulse trigger to pulse the group of your slope. Here's what it looks like so far. Okay, now I'm gonna take this slope and copy and paste it and give it a different group. I was also putting each slope on a different layer just to make things easier. Alright, and now this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's not the best. That's because we have to set the pulses to pulse a color. Alright, and this is what it looks like so far. Obviously, the colors are not very good. I changed these later. Alright, now I put on preview mode to make it easier to see the glow. And I'm putting some corner or slope glow onto my slopes. Also, quick tip, link your glow. Alright, what I'm doing now is giving my glow the same group as the slope. Very important step, make it blending black. Alright, now I'm copy and pasting the glow, moving it down one, and changing the group to the next one. Alright, this is what it looks like so far. It doesn't look the best because of the colors, but just you wait. Alright, here's this thing I used a ton in fracture circles. You take your glow, copy and paste it, and flip it, and it looks really cool. I usually only do this when it syncs with the song, by the way.
Stop right now.
Alright, next thing I did was take all the glow and make the brightness really high by using the HSV. Alright, this is completely optional, but I've always done this. I always fill up the rest of the slope. This works with any slope. And I fill them up with black objects, and then I put ground spikes around them. Alright, this is the final result. It doesn't look great because of the colors, but that's how it ended up turning up. Alright, and I looped my pulses because I didn't want to make it anymore. Also, looping makes it go infinitely. As you can see, I'm in platformer mode, and it just keeps going. Alright, lastly is a glow laser. I decided to add this because it's pretty important, and I used it a bunch. If you guys want a video just doing effects, then 5 likes and I'll do it. Alright, well, glow laser's super easy. You get a glow piece, warp it to make it really long, flip it, and there's a glow laser. Now you're going to take the whole thing, make it a blending black. Also make sure to give it a group that you can use to pulse it whenever you want. Make the brightness maxed, copy and paste it, and stretch it another one out a little bit. And that's pretty much a glow laser. I'll probably go into depth if I do make a effect video. But now you're going to take your slope, put it wherever you want. I'm just rotating it like that. So its group is 12. So I'm going to take a background like pulse. I like that measurement. You can copy it there. Just put it on the group and it'll work perfectly fine. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Make sure to put it on T4. And that's pretty much it. Here's the final result. yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.